Welcome back, everybody, to Three Borders Sports Network, and welcome back to John Randall Field here for game number 3 on the day here. And game number 3 will bring you the number 5 seed Kindred versus the number 12 seed Grand Forks. So actually switch them around there. Kindred will be, our scoreboard is wrong here. That's why it should say that. So I've got Coach Austin Emdeck here joining me on the Three Borders Sports Network. He's quickly changing the scoreboard for us here, so I'll introduce him here in just a minute. And welcome again, everybody, to our Vaderstad pregame show. Welcome to our world of farm machinery, offering Wilrich, Concord, and Wishick branded farm machinery. Wishick and Concord and Wilrich, again, our pregame show sponsored by Vaderstad. Our starting lineups will be coming up here shortly. And our starting lineups, of course, is always brought to you by Thrivent and Will Ulick. And I'm going to put the microphone over by our PA announcer, Mike Rittenauer, here to begin game number 3 on the day. And Austin, thanks for changing the scoreboard for me real quick, and appreciate you joining me. I'm going to get over here to the microphone, and then we'll be back to you in just a minute.
Visitors on the scoreboard for Grand Forks. Starting with the non-starters, number 16, Noah Holter. And now with the starters, batting first, playing shortstop, number 1, Gabe Tandy. Batting second, playing center field, number 6, Jacob Chine. Batting third, playing third base, number 13, Connor Knutson. Batting fourth, doing the catching, number 4, Braden Brevick. Batting fifth, playing right field, number 11, Josh Scribner. Batting sixth, playing left field, number 5, Brady Peterson. Batting seventh, playing second base, number 7, Blaze Wacken. Batting eighth, playing first base, number 15, Noah Morkvee. Batting ninth, the DH, number 18, Landon Lima. And doing the pitching, number 14, Logan Nickel. Coaches for Grand Forks, Grant Larson and Chase Anderson. Now for the home team on the scoreboard. Starting with the non-starters, number 17, Max Ottgrand. Now with the starters, batting first, doing the pitching, number 8, Mason Almaris. Batting second, playing center field, number 9, Matt Pearson. Batting third, playing shortstop, number 11, Carter Schmidt. Batting fourth, playing first base, number 24, Nick Thompson. Your DH, number 45, Jack Packer. Batting sixth, playing right field, number 6, Lucas Clabunde. Batting seventh, doing the catching, number 3, Jeremiah Doctor. Batting eighth, playing left field, number 13, Connor Rowland. And batting ninth, playing second base, number 7, Graham Glasso. And playing third base, number 2, Jorgen Swenson. Kindred is coached by Josh Almaris and Jordan Lutowski. Boys, please remove your hats. Face me and repeat after me. Players and coaches will move your headgear and repeat after me the American Legion Code of Sportsmanship. Nice and loud, please. I will keep the rules. Keep faith with my teammates. Keep my temper. Keep myself fit. Keep a stout heart in defeat. Keep my pride in victory. Keep a sound soul, a clean mind, and healthy body.
All right, we're ready to go here. That starting lineups are brought to you by Thrivent and Will Ulick. Thrivent, what are you invested in? Thrive with purpose. Our starting lineups brought to you by Will Ulick. And Coach Austin Emdeck, are you all caught up there on the scoreboard and everything for me?
I'm ready to go, I think.
All right, thank you, sir. Austin Emdeck joining me here. He was with me in game number 2, and he'll be here for game number 3 on the day. And Austin Emdeck is, if you don't know him, he is very well versed in baseball himself. And also he is currently the head Breckenridge Cowgirls basketball coach. So, Austin, again, thanks for joining me here on Three Borders Sports Network to help call the game.
You bet. Always a pleasure to call in with you, Joe.
I appreciate you being up here, and you're going to kind of take over the board a little bit here, and we'll let you do those things. You got the scoreboard all corrected? Man, look at you go.
I think so.
Yeah, you're good to go. Yep, got Grand Forks there as the visiting team, and Kindred is the home team. And we're just about ready to go. Again, Mike Rittenauer, the PA announcer. On the scoreboard is Brad Hoffman. We've got Grant Sander, the official pitch count keeper. And on the scorebook, none other than the ever-popular Will Ulick. So there he is. He's going to be our official scorebook keeper today. So he will make the calls on hits and errors, so we'll see how that goes. And we're just about ready to go as PA announcer Mike Rittenauer has got the crowd pumping here. We're just about ready to go. A nice crowd on hand here from Kindred and some Grand Forks folks here as well. We got our Legionnaires over underneath the OSPTI admissions tent. We want to thank the Legionnaires for doing all they do and volunteering to step up and watch the admissions tent for us. Well, Coach, in the first couple of games here today, we saw the West Fargo Vets defeat the Bombers 2-0, and then the game you and I just watched here, the West Fargo Aces defeated the 400 Comets, and a great game pitched there by Huffland.
Yeah,
6-0.
Fantastic. 13 strikeouts again for Hovland, and a few walks early on, but then he settled in and really threw a heck of a game. Good offensive game as a team from West Fargo, so it was a good one.
All right, we're just about ready for our first pitch here, and we were scheduled for a 4 o'clock start, and of course with the length of the game here in that previous game, it went a little bit long. But we are just about set ready to go here in our first pitch. Just outside off the plate for ball one, and the first pitch at 4:27 p.m. and 89 beautiful sunny degrees here, John Randall. That one swung on, popped out to the outfield. Drifting back is Pearson, and it's over his head, and it's a two-hopper to the fence. Rounding first and heading for, nope, he's going to hold up there. Big turn, but he stops there. Gabe Tandy with a stand-up double to lead it off. And we saw that earlier, too. That wind, again, Austin, is blowing out, and I think that one carried a little bit with the wind.
Yeah, I always like to look at the angles that the fielders play, and the center fielder took a pretty good angle until you could see that ball starting to carry from the wind, and he had to run straight back and just didn't quite have enough to get there.
So a double for Tandy, and Chine steps up to the plate. Jacob Chine, swing and a miss. Our umpires for today's third game on the day is going to be Josh Nordick behind the plate and Chris Ellingson on the bases. 0-1. That one hit him just barely, but it hit Chine, so he'll go to first base, and the first two runners reached.
Those are the best hit by pitches, or just grazes the jersey a little bit. Don't have to have any stitches showing the next day.
Nope. No bruise. It's going to bring up Connor Knutson, the third baseman now. So runners at first and second, nobody out. So the infield fly rule is in effect. And squaring is Knutson, and that's a bunt. Almaris over to first to Thompson. And Connor Knutson does his job advancing the runners.
We were just talking last game. Well, I don't think we're going to have our three-hole hitter bunt too often. And here's a situation where first at bat we have a three-hitter laying it down, a good sacrifice bunt, and moving the guys over, doing his job.
So the Grand Forks Blues, Braden Breivik steps up to the plate. He's the catcher. Mason Almaris pitching for Kindred. Little 59-footer there, bounced in front of the plate, and a good stop there by Doctor.
Yeah, more than anything, it really shows confidence from the coach and his 4, 5, 6 hitters and there on forward of them guys being able to get the job done.
That one gets away, and we're going to have a play at the plate, and that one is not in time, and coming across the score on the pass ball was from third base was Tandy. So the first run of the game here for Grand Forks.
Only took us 3 minutes to get the first run across the board here.
Yeah, I think that's the first run of the first inning here in the whole tournament so far. Nobody's scored in the first inning till just now. So far. So 2 balls, no strikes now to Breivik. 2 balls, no strikes. 1 out, runner at third base. Advancing on the pass ball again was Chine. He'll stand at third base, and ball 4. So now runners at the corners here for Grand Forks, and it's a good start here for the number 12 seed facing the number 5 seed Kindred. So as you're coming in as a 12 seed, you got nothing to lose, man.
That's right. Lay it all out there.
And it's win or go home in this round today. These are all considered play-in games, and throw down to second base is cut off, so Breivik gets into second base easily. One to nothing lead here already for Grand Forks. Check, swing, strike. And the pitch comes up high. I don't think I introduced the hitter here. It's Josh Scribner, the right fielder. 1-2. Facing Mason Elmaris, the catcher, Jeremiah Doctor. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Scribner is retired on the swinging miss. That'll bring up Brady Peterson, the left fielder for Grand Forks. Looks like he's going to step into the left side. So in the last game there are a few left-handed hitters for, was it the Comets, I think?
Yeah, both teams really had quite a few, but then, the Fargo Comets, they had about every other left, right, left,
seemed
right.
Seemed like it, didn't it? 2 outs. Runners at second and third now. Grand Forks with 1 run across already here in the first. Brady Peterson, the left fielder. Grant Larson and Chase Anderson, the coaches for Grand Forks. Swung on, pulled to the second base side. Glazo picks it up, gets it over to Thompson, and the side is retired. But Grand Forks scores 1 here in the top of the first. And we are going to go to the bottom of the first here on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard. Grand Forks 1, Kindred coming to bat.
Since the inception of Vatterstadt, the spirit of innovation has led the company. We push the limits, providing innovative and reliable seeding and tillage solutions that simplify everyday life for farmers. We continue to reimagine the capabilities and technology behind farm machinery, providing customers with a perfect emergence while maximizing their yields. We look forward to growing together.
Thrivent and Will Ulick provides clarity for where you are today, confidence for where you go tomorrow. Thrivent combines financial expertise with purpose-based planning to help you with where you are today and where you want to be tomorrow. At Thrivent, Will Ulick can help you address a variety of complex subjects to meet your unique wealth management needs, from retirement planning to investment management and estate planning. Thrivent, what are you invested in? Thrive with purpose. Thrivent and Will Ulick supports all area sports teams and wishes them the best of luck.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Then and down the road. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents.
All right, welcome back to John Randall Field here on Three Borders Sports Network. I'm Joe Schreiner, Austin Emdeck here with me. We're going to the bottom of the first, and it's a 1-0 lead here for Grand Forks Blues. Karen and Carly Kappas watching on Red River Communications Channel 125. Karen and Carly, they say hi to us, hi to Joe and Austin. So,
thank you much. Thanks for joining us.
Happy to have you guys on board as always. Once again, the coaches for Grand Forks, Chase Anderson and head coach Grant Larson. And Gripper's listening down at his shop downtown Wahpeton on Dakota Avenue for all your favorite sports teams apparel. Gripper's tuned in. And it's going to bring up the pitcher, Mason Elmaris, leadoff hitter for Kindred. And he'll swing at the first pitch he sees, and he'll slap that out to right field for a base hit. So first pitch swinging, Coach, and Almaris reaches base right away.
You know, and it's all about, we talked about this before, each player has their own tendency and whatever, but a lot of times you're going to see your best pitch in that first pitch of the at-bat, so be ready to attack on it. He liked what he saw and pushed it out to right field for a base hit. Good piece of hitting.
It's going to bring up Matt Pearson, the center fielder. We'll see if Coach Almaris wants to play a little small ball and time out at the plate by Pearson. Nobody out. Runner at first base. Logan Nickel on the mound. And the pitch goes outside for ball. 1 ball, no strikes, I believe. It is 1-0. And again, at the plate is Matt Pearson. And there goes the runner. Throw down to second base, not in time. So a quick steal there for Almaris on the stolen base. So he gets a hit, then he'll advance to second on the stolen base. So now runner in scoring position for Kindred.
Got a really good jump off the pitcher there. Mason did on first base. And was able to swipe that bag pretty easily.
Coaches for Kindred, Josh Almaris and Latufsky. Don't have his first name listed, and I should know it. That one's fair, just down the line, and it's going to roll to the corner. Coming home to score the first run for Kindred is Almaris, and going into second base was Pearson. Boy, that thing just stayed. It hugged the line.
It was right on it. You could just see just a couple inches of grass between the ball and the line there. Ripped it hard down the line.
One of the groundskeepers, our official pitch count keeper, Grant Sanders, says that the line is straight. He painted it, and he said it's straight, so it was a fair ball. Carter Schmitz at the plate. He's the shortstop. Just off the plate, it's ball 1 to Schmitz. So an RBI double there for Pearson.
Didn't take Kindred long to get that run back.
Sure didn't. And the pitch from Nickel comes inside.
I'm going to call it a strike.
It was a strike, 1-1. It's a little premature on that one, folks. Sorry. Kindred coming in as the 5 seed. Grand Forks coming in as the 12 seed. The winner tomorrow will face Valley City. That's popped straight up behind the plate. Breivik throws the helmet off, makes a dive. Did he catch it? No, he didn't. So 1 ball, 2 strikes as Carter Schmitz will live to see another pitch. Good attempt there by Breivik.
Yeah, that wind blowing gave him a chance to get there, and he just missed it. Laying out. Good effort.
I caught 1 game in Little League as a left-handed guy. I was a left-handed thrower. And in Little League, they made me catch 1 game, and that was the only game in my whole life that I ever wanted to catch.
Yeah, I only had 1 or 2 myself. I could stop myself from blinking, so it wasn't very good.
Swing and a miss. Strike 3, and Schmitz is retired.
So you stay out in center field and use your legs.
Use your speed out there, buddy.
I said I agree.
Nick Thompson, the first baseman, comes up. So Thompson with the Pearson standing at second base, facing Logan Nickel. He pops that one up to center field. Chine drifts over to his left a few steps. That one carries him back a ways, but he still makes the catch. And tagging at second, going to third, was Pearson.
And I'll say it again, it is deceptive from the press box a little bit, but it seemed like that was in on his hands a little bit, and the center fielder was going to have to come in, and boy, was I wrong. He was running back and hardly even got to that ball.
I agree, Coach. I thought that was going to be an easy catch, but it kept drifting back, so it was a good job there by Pearson to tag up on that one and read that one better than I did up here. Jack Packer, designated hitter for Kindred, steps up. Should mention, too, that Grippers donated the banner on the backside of the third base dugout. Grippers with a vinyl printer there, the Roland vinyl print cutter at the store. If you want a vinyl sign, you can go over and see Grip and Tyler, and they'll take care of you. So thanks for donating that banner, guys. 2-0. Grant, somebody wants to know if you painted the softball lines, too. That one's low for ball 3. Somebody wants to know if you painted the softball lines, too.
Last week?
Yeah?
I do not.
You won't admit to it. 3-0 to Thompson. Called strike, 3-1.
Good pitch on the inside corner there. The opposing team's going to say that strikes are caught, though.
Mm-hmm.
You need a little baseball chatter going on, too.
And the 3-1 pitch. Thompson, or excuse me, that's not Thompson, that's Packer. Swings on that one, and again drifting back in center field. Chine making the catch.
The snow cone catch.
I thought I saw a little white there too, Coach. So 2 fly balls out to center field, but we're tied here, and they strand one in the bottom of the first on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard. We're tied at 1. We're going to the top of the second right after this.
Insurance is an important safety net for your family, your home, and your business. Carlson Family Insurance Agency is your local auto owner's insurance provider. At Carlson Family Insurance, they work for their clients, not the companies. Customer service and satisfaction is their #1 goal. Give Carlson Family Insurance a call for all of your personal, farm, business, and crop insurance needs. 701-672-6002 or at cfiagency.com. Carlson Family Insurance, your auto owner's insurance agent.
OSPTI has been the therapy clinic of choice for over 15 years here in the southern Red River Valley. At OSPTI, they strive to have the most up-to-date treatment options available with their hands-on method to decrease your symptoms and ensure quality care. Their motto at OSPTI, we strive to meet your goals. Locally owned on 5th Street North in Breckenridge. OSPTI.
All right, we're back here at John Randall Field, and we're ready to go at the top of the second. And leading off here, pulling it foul for Grand Forks. Where did I miss somebody here? I got Blaze Walken is up, I guess. What did Brady Peterson do to get out? What did I miss there?
Second base.
Oh, yeah, that's right. He ground out second base. Sorry about that. There. Blaze Walken is up.
Comes across on the outside edge for 0-2 count.
Thank you. Got to get my scorebook right. That's fouled back into the net. The count stays at 0-2. And a nice crowd here for the out-of-town team showing up here. Kindred and Grand Forks in this one. And then in the fourth game tonight will be Devils Lake and the Fargo Jets. One goes outside.
Whether it was intended or not, Almaris came right at him with that 0-2 pitch. And now we see this one go outside. Curveball to go 2-2, but it goes into the thought process of the pitch count, right? But maybe I do need to go right after these guys sooner than maybe I would because I need to try to keep that pitch count down.
Thompson chases that foul ball down.
Which, of course, can be a double-edged sword. You don't want to give him anything too good.
Right. As Almera steps back and lets his defense reset after Clabundi and Thompson chased the foul ball. Swing and a miss. Strike 3. Took a little off that one, Coach.
Yep, breaking ball came in and swung right over the top of it. Good pitch.
First baseman, number 15,
Going to
Noah
bring up Noah Morkvie, the first baseman, number 8 hitter in the lineup.
That one looked like more of a 12-6 curveball coming from straight top to bottom.
Yep.
I had an old amateur teammate of mine who said as a kid or in junior high, high school, once he was start throwing his breaking ball, he would take a pop can.
There's a pop fly. Keep that thought, Coach. Is drifting over in center field. Making a nice running catch is Pearson in center field. Nice running catch out there. Didn't catch him off guard as Morkvie flies out.
Very nice catch. But yeah, he said when he was first learning how to throw his 12-6 curveball, he'd take a pop can and try to get it to spin perfectly in rotation, and that means he was doing a good job of coming over the top and
Oh,
flipping
sure.
the wrist through. And
Sure.
if you could get it to rotate cleanly.
Landon Lima up for Grand Forks here. Number 9 hitter in the order. 2 outs. Takes strike 1. I never heard that one.
It takes some torque to do that too when you think about throwing
Yeah.
it. Man, is that tough on the arm, but
Yeah. 1 ball, 1 strike to Lima. Designated hitter for Grand Forks here in this game. Again, it's a loser-out game. The Vets win their first game against the Bombers 2-0, and then the Aces defeated the Comets 6-0, and that one sails outside. It's 3-1. Again, all 16 games will be on Three Borders Sports Network here, folks. So tell your friends, tell the neighbors, wake up the dogs. 3-2. With 2 outs. Lima, the pitch. Ground ball to third. Swenson picks it up. Over to Thompson at first, and the side is retired. 1-2-3 here on Three Borders Sports Network. Going to the bottom of the second. We're tied at 1 between Kindred and Grand Forks. We'll be right back after these messages.
Founded in 1972, Mindak Farmers Cooperative is owned by nearly 500 sugar beet growers and has a rich history of sweetening life in the Red River Valley. Join Mindak's team today. In addition to an excellent pay and benefit package, they are currently offering a $2,000 sign-on bonus for all full-time positions, which includes sugar loader, packager helper, extra gang, and yard person helper. Entry-level starting wage in the factory is $19.73 per hour. Apply online at mdf.coop/careers or contact Denise at 701-671-1338.
The Wahpeton Daily News wishes all area sports teams the best of luck this year. The Wahpeton Daily News thanks you for supporting local journalism, including the Daily News and the News Monitor. Keep up with local news, sports stories, and personal interest stories in our papers. Check out www.wahpetondailynews.com for more information about our e-newsletter right at your own computer. The Daily News supports all area sports teams and wishes all of the teams the best of luck this season. Well, we're tied at 1 here, John Randall Field on Three Borders Sports Network. Grand Forks coming in as the 12 seed. They're the visitors on the scoreboard. Kindred coming in as the 5 seed in a loser-out game here. Playing games at John Randall Field in the first round here of the East Region Legion Baseball Tournament 2022 for Class A. We're going to have Lucas Klabundi leading off for Kindred here in the bottom of the second. Lucas Klabundi is the right fielder, facing Logan Nickel. And Nickel delivers just inside for a ball. His battery mate is Braden Breivik. We'll take a look left to right for the defensive side. For Grand Forks, Peterson in left, Shine in center, Scribner in right. Nickel delivers the 1-0 pitch. It's 2-0. Third base to first base, Knutson, Tandy, Walken, and Morkvie. That's third to first. There's a call strike. It's 2-1. Nickel battling back. You said off air there, Coach, that Almaris was working quick.
yeah, he works fast on the mound. Not a ton of downtime, taking your time, kicking dirt around on the mound, taking your breath. He just steps on the rubber and gets after it. Kind of like that.
Yep.
'Cause as a hitter, you're all of a sudden, oh, I got to step in here and I got to get ready to rock.
3-1 pitch from Nickel. Swung on, ground ball to second base. Walken gets over to pick it up. He's got to hurry, and it's off the mark over at first base, so an error on the throw will allow Klabundi to reach. We'll see what the official scorebook says. Willie, was that an error? E4, he said. So that's going to bring up
Number 3,
Jeremiah Doctor, the catcher for Kindred. Runner at first base is Klabundi. And there goes the runner, and the throw down to second. It's close. Got him in time. Ellingson at second base calls him right out. He was right on top of the play, and he's thrown out at second base. So the error is basically negated, if you will, on the 2-4 put out. Good throw.
Yeah, right on the money. Excellent throw.
So 1 out here on the books, and that one's a base hit. Now I bet they wish they would have had that one back, huh?
Yeah, but took the cap off the pitcher there.
Yep. Doctor reaches on a base hit right back up the middle. It's going to bring up Connor Rowland, the left fielder for Kindred.
How about it for Kindred? Left fielder number 13, Connor Rowland.
So 1 out on the board here, and Doctor standing at first base. And the pitch goes high and wide. 4 games a day, 4 days of baseball here at John Randall. We're in game number 3.
Gotta love it. America's pastime.
Yep.
Becoming a little bit of a lost art in today's society, it seems like, with the young ones and having everyone playing their individual sport all year long and whatever it may be. But
yes,
nothing better than a hot dog and a sunflower seeds in a baseball game.
We talked about that. There's a pop fly in the infield. Tough play fighting the sun there for Tandy, but he makes the catch. And Rowland is retired. It's that time of day here, Coach, late in the afternoon at John Randall Field, and that sun setting in the west behind the first baseline, if you will, and that sun's going to be tough to play now for the next few hours.
Yeah, you could see shortstop and third baseman both putting their hands up in the sky trying to block that sun. It's a difficult play.
Yep.
It's a lot harder than it may seem to be.
Graham Glazzo steps in, swings and misses, and the ball goes back to the backstop. So advancing is Jeremiah Doctor.
Good heads-up play from Doctor there. Instead of guessing, is it foul tip, is it not, he just goes for it.
Just go.
It's the way to go.
They'll bring you back if they need to. So Logan Nickel walking back to the pitcher's mound. 1-1 here. We're in the bottom of the second. Standing at second base is Doctor. He reached on a single, and he's standing at second base with the pass ball. At the plate is Graham Glosso, second baseman. Call strike. It's 0-2. And Josh Nordic behind the plate. And on the base is Chris Ellingson.
It's kind of a delayed strike call from Nordic, so you got to kind of stay locked in. And
a little floater there, a little bit high.
Yeah, I'd say this spinner up there didn't quite bite.
Again, if you're just joining us, the wind is blowing out all day here at John Randall. And it's still currently blowing out. And strike 3 is the call. Glazzo is caught looking here, and that will be the third out of the inning. And one will be stranded on the base hit by Doctor. We're going to go to the top of the third. And your score here after 2 innings complete on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard, we're tied at 1. Back after this.
We asked the team how we should celebrate the $2 million given to Casasa members last year. Dana wanted us to hire a marching band. Amanda thought that we should drop 2 million balloons. And Kevin always wants to use the money gun. Steve thought, well, what if we just said it?
Last year, First Community Credit Union gave $2 million in Casasa rewards.
Join in the celebration with your Casasa account and start earning your money back today.
Ellard Excavating has been serving contractors and landowners of Richland and Wilkin County for over 55 years. Ellard Excavating services includes digging basements, replacing culverts, tree removal, ditching, and demolition of old buildings. Dependable, honest, and hardworking are just a few words that describe Jason and his crew at Ellard Excavating. Call Jason today at 701-899-0601. Ellard Excavating is a proud supporter of Wahpeton baseball. Good luck, Wahpeton, at the East Region Tournament. Look at you go, man. You're hitting all the buttons, all the right things.
Just slowly coming along here.
Keeping up with the scoreboard.
We're trying.
I appreciate it, man. I appreciate Austin Emdeck stepping in here. He'll be here for a couple games tomorrow, too. Chad will be back here for game number 4 this evening. Game number 4 coming up here next on Three Borders Sports Network will be the number 8 seed, Devils Lake, taking on the number 9 seed, the Fargo Jets. And the winner of that one will face Wahpeton tomorrow at 6:30. Going to go to the top of the third now for Grand Forks. It's going to be the leadoff hitter, Gabe Tandy. Gabe in his first at bat doubled. I didn't write it down in my book there, Coach, but I think he hit it deep to center field.
Yeah, deep center is the one where the center fielder took a real good route, but that wind just kept hanging it up.
Yeah,
and
that's
blew
what
it out
was,
there
yeah.
and just couldn't quite get to it. It was close.
There's a foul ball. Is it going to be out of play? Yep, nobody's going to be able to get to it as it bounces over the net into the first base bullpen.
Now we see the flags probably about as calm as they've been all day. The center field one that's a little bit higher is blowing a little stronger than the other 3 above the scoreboard, but been pretty gusty.
I haven't looked at the forecast to see if it's supposed to die down or not, but call strike 2. Is that 3? I think the catcher thought it was 3. It's 1 and 2. Doctor thought it was the third one, and he wanted to fire it down.
I got a little excited. That's okay. That's funny. It's always an honor to throw it around the horn.
Just off the plate, it's 2 and 2. Almaris wanted that one, but didn't get it. They're looking for the appeal. And I didn't see him. Could you see him?
He's safe.
Okay.
Yeah, he's good.
He was behind the pole there, so I couldn't see him. 2 balls, 2 strikes, nobody out. Almaris delivers the 2-2 pitch. Floated it in, strike 3, and Tandy knew it.
Yes, he did. Good pitch.
Yep, it was a good pitch by Almaris.
Center fielder number 6.
Going back to that appeal, Nordic and Ellingson do a really good job. They've umpired a lot of baseball games. They always do a really good job.
It's going to bring up Jacob Chine, the center fielder. Swing and a miss. It's 1 ball, 1 strike. Chine's up. On deck is Connor Knutson. That's inside for a ball. It's 2 and 1. Shade now starting to take over on the first base side. Swung on, fouled out of play. We're into the tennis courts. Going to take a couple good bounces to get over to my pickup over there, so I think I'm safe.
And we got some youngins chasing after that one. That's good to see.
Good to see. Swing and a miss. And that is strike 3. So Chine is retired on strikes. Almaris has got a few strikeouts of his own here, Coach.
Yeah, we've been seeing some strikeouts throughout the day today. That's for sure. He's got 4 to his name already.
Connor Knutson steps up. Connor had a sack in the first at bat in the first inning. Takes high for ball 1. Got some girls down playing in the AAU tournament, do you?
Yeah, trying to keep tabs on Parker Yagi and Jonica Bernatus a little bit. It's always fun to see him playing in a different environment.
Yeah, we'll talk about that when we come back. As a fly ball out to right field, Klabundi makes the catch on Connor Knutson, and the side is retired. So we're going to go now to the bottom of the third, and we're still tied at 1 here on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard. Back after this.
Red River Human Services Foundation provides services to people with disabilities, which enhances their quality of lives and enable them to live, work, and develop relationships in their communities. Red River Human Services Foundation has multiple direct support professional positions available in their Wahpeton, Fargo, and West Fargo locations. Job opportunities include flexible scheduling, competitive wages, on-site paid training, and life experience. Voted #1 place to work for the past 5 years. Join their team and apply online at www.rrhsf.org. Red River Human Services Foundation supports all local area sports activities and wishes everyone the best of luck.
Although Digital Guru is known for computer sales and repair, did you know we also install audio and video equipment for your home or business? We install a range of security systems, including cameras and door access control. Digital Guru also offers next-generation cybersecurity, providing 24/7 monitoring and protection from today's ever-increasing cyber attacks. For more information on the services we provide, call Digital Guru or visit our website today.
All right, welcome back to Three Borders Sports Network. I'm Joe Schreiner. Austin Emdeck here on the color with me today. We want to thank the City of Wahpeton for stepping on board here this summer and being a sponsor. And the City of Wahpeton, a lot of great places to eat, great places to shop if you like shopping. Fun things to do here in Chehinkupa Park, John Randall Field. We got the swimming pool, and of course you can't forget the zoo, and also Boy to Sioux Golf Course, a great place to go golfing here with 9 holes on each side of the river, one side in North Dakota and the other side in Minnesota. City of Wahpeton, thank you for being a sponsor.
When I came to town, I was once told that it's the only golf course in America that has a course in 2 different states.
That's correct.
Does that still run true?
That is true. Mason Elmaris steps up here to lead off the bottom of the third for Kindred. Nickel delivers, call strike at the knees, 0-1. So yeah, you said Parker and Jonica were at an AAU basketball tournament, of all things.
They're down in the Metro playing hoop. I think it's their last one of the summer, but they played for Inspired Athletics out of Fargo.
Cool.
It's fun to see them playing with different kids in a different environment and just see what they can do outside of our program, and you maybe learn a thing or two watching along the way too. So.
And meeting new friends.
That's right.
1-1 to Elmaris. That one sails outside. It's 2-1. Any of your other Cowgirls playing basketball this summer?
Yeah, Emily Gowan plays some AAU as well on a different team, but same program. So.
Okay.
A lot of others playing softball and swimming and doing other things. Sydney Roberts is about as busy as all can be with softball and swimming and hoops. And
she's always busy doing something, isn't she?
Yeah, as long as they're doing something. It's the best thing about a small town. You're 3 sport athletes and sharing them and figuring all that out. Can't take that for granted.
Call strike, and the count goes full now to Elmaris. He singled in and scored in his first at bat. Popped one down the right field line. Nickel delivers. The payoff pitch is low in the dirt for ball 4. Yeah, it's good to see athletes, 3-sport athletes, and just keep active and keep the edge, if you will.
Yeah, and you hear that debate about individually, specializing, doing one sport now, and you're seeing that more and more often throughout the country. But you see these NFL players getting drafted. MLB draft was just a couple nights ago. A lot of these guys getting drafted in the top of the draft are 3-sport athletes, or at least 2-sport athletes. They did something other than their main sports. I think it goes to show you that just being able to be flexible, playing multiple sports, really just makes you an overall better athlete in the long run. So
Pearson at the plate, and attempted stolen base by Elmaris is good. He slides in safely, gets the uniform dirty.
Another good jump off the pitcher there.
Yep.
We were talking about that in the first
timing,
game. The timing, it's half of the battle when it comes to stealing bases. And you can be real fast, but not get a good jump, and really tough to be a good base swiper. But that's 2 we've seen Elmaris already is swiping bags.
Yep.
Getting good jumps.
Pearson doubled in his first at bat, and he's ahead in the count now. 2 balls, no strikes. Nickel delivers high and tight. Ball 3. So green light here, Coach, or are you going to have him take?
I'm kind of more of that new style of if you get a pitch that you see, let her rip no matter what. So, absolutely. My 2-hitter, left-hander, guy on second, absolutely. You like it, you drive it.
There you go.
I'd be saying as a coach, 1 spot, 1 pitch.
And that's called strike at the letters. 3-1. Just a little bit too high.
Yep. As the hitter, you are locked in on that one spot, and if the pitch you like comes into that spot, then you let it ride. If not, live to see another day.
There you go. 3-1. Nickel delivers. Popped up. Center field. Chine drifts over to his left. Makes the catch. Tag.
Oh, boy.
And it's going to be a play, and not in time. Safely sliding in there at third base was Elmaris on the pop fly to center field.
Now batting for Kindred,
So one out here for Kindred. It's going to bring up Carter Schmitz. And moving to third base on the fly ball was Almaris, so he's only 90 feet away. A lot of ways to score from third base, Coach, with one out.
Yeah, that's right. Just heads-up play from Almaris there, too. The center fielder caught that on his back foot, kind of flat-footed, and
got a timeout, and was it a balk?
Must have been a balk. I didn't see it.
I didn't see it either. So Bach brings in the run for Kindred. Doesn't look like anybody's going to argue that one. So.
No. Might have been one of those deals where runners on third yet, and he was going to go from the wind-up instead of the stretch, and then stepped off improperly.
So Carter Schmitz at the plate with one out. One run across here for Kindred. He's going to bunt. That one's popped straight up in the air, and not able to get it was Brevik. He didn't see it right away, turned around and stumbled, tripped over his gear or something, and Schmitz will get another chance. So no balls, one strike. Brevik taking a few seconds there as we talked about the courtesy of the umpire and the catcher with each other. If there's a little bit of an injury or something there, you give the other guy a couple seconds. As Josh Nordic gave Braden Brevik a chance. So it's no balls, one strike. Logan Nickel on the mound. We're in the bottom of the third here. And there's a drive to left center. It's going to get in for a base hit. Chine goes over to pick it up. And a base hit there for Schmitz.
Good solid contact from Schmitz there, letting the bat do the work.
So he's going to bring up Nick Thompson. He popped out to center field, his first at bat in the first inning. Again, a pretty good crowd here underneath the canopy. There goes the runner. Throw down to second is going to be off the mark into center field, and heading to third will be Schmitz on the errant throw. So an error on the throw allows Schmitz to go. He gets credit for the stolen base, but an error will be charged against Brevik.
Another good jump off the pitcher there.
And again, like you said, Coach, a good jump off the pitcher. So timing is everything.
It's a game of small details. It comes down to it.
That's the second error so far by Grand Forks. Little floater comes in. Thompson swings at it and falls it back over the first base side, and everybody bails over here. Nobody saw it. And they said run. And boys are giving her a chase, and they want to take it back to the concession stand for a treat. It's 1-1. Coach Kapp has lined up some of the younger teams to chase foul balls, but that young man, he wanted the freezy for himself. I don't blame him. Nice
Good for
hot
him.
day. You want a freezy.
Young entrepreneur.
Comes up high to Nick Thompson. I believe it's 2-2. It says 1-1 on the board, but I think it's 2-2, isn't it?
I believe so.
Nickel delivers. Thompson swings, and that one's deep to left center, and that'll hit the wall on the one bounce. So he'll get the RBI, and coming in to score is Schmitz, and Thompson stands up at second base with a double.
Yeah,
Drove that one hard and far.
Yeah, he turned the hips and turned and burned, as I would say, on that one.
Yeah, I'll say that for sure. So an RBI double there for Nick Thompson. Going to bring up Jack Packer, the designated hitter. He popped out to center field in his first at bat. Again, we want to thank all of our sponsors, Vaderstad, Pregame Show. Starting lineups brought to you by Thrivent and Will Ulick. Scoreboard sponsor, as always, brought to you Farmers Union Insurance and Kyle DeVries. Call strike to Packer. OSPTI, our call to the pen. The Mountain Visit sponsor, Carlson Family Insurance, and our postgame, Mindak Farmers Cooperative. 0-1 to Packer. In the dirt, ball one. Other sponsors include Wahpeton Daily News, Red River Human Services, City of Wahpeton, Three Rivers Crisis Center, Digital Guru, First Community Credit Union, Ellert Excavating, and of course, Gripper Sports. The 1-1 pitch. Called strike on the corner. It's 1-2 to Packer. Don't forget the Daily News. They've got photos from every sport now available with the click of a button. Go to WahpetonDailyNews.com/sports. Check out every sport that you want to see, and he's got a picture of it. And there's a fly ball to right. Coming in and making the catch in right field is Scribner. And Thompson didn't go anywhere there, so he'll stay at second base on the fly ball.
And that's when we saw where the wind has probably hung that one up just enough for the right fielder to get underneath there.
Yeah, yep.
And haul that one in.
Well, that's going to bring up Lucas Klabundi. Reached on an error in his first at bat. And he was thrown out caught stealing, I think. That's the way I've got it scored.
Yes, sir.
And floats up high for ball 1.
Had a real good throw from Brevik to throw him out on that one in the second inning.
Nickel delivers high for ball. It's 2-0. Kindred leads here in the bottom of the third. It's 3-1. 2 outs. Runner at second base is Nick Thompson. He doubled and scored Carter Schmitz. That one floats up high. It's 3-0. 3-0.
As a pitcher, you just got to take a deep breath, take your time, go back to your fundamentals. He's left all 3 of these high. Usually a sign of exhaustion, but hasn't been out there too long.
See where that one comes, and that one's called strike at the letters. 3-1. Nickel sets and looks back to second, and he'll come home with it. Inside for ball 4. So a free pass there for Klabundi. Puts runners at first and second with 2 outs. Going to bring up Jeremiah Doctor, the catcher. He had a single straight up the middle here in his last at bat. And got as far as second base on a pass ball. And again, Jeremiah Doctor, the catcher for Kindred. Comes inside for ball 1. Logan Nickel on the mound. Braden Brevik behind the plate. And the 1-0 pitch. Swung on, fouled back into the net. It's 1-1. Again, the West Fargo Vets defeated the Bombers this morning in the first game, 2-0. And in game 2, the Aces defeated the 400 Comets 6-0. And right now, in game number 3, Kindred leads Grand Forks 3-1. That one's just off the plate.
Yeah, went for the backdoor breaking ball. It was close, but couldn't quite get there.
Didn't quite get the break he wanted. 2-1. 2 outs. Thompson at second. Low and in the dirt. Ball 3. 3-1.
On these hot, humid days, sometimes you're perspirating a little bit heavier than normal, so it's hard to get a good grip of that ball. But also with the humid weather, it makes that ball a little bit more tacky usually, so you can get a good grip if you can keep your hands dry.
Yep. A little check swing, excuse me swing. Didn't mean to do that one. Doctor.
That's why you get 3 strikes in this game.
All right, first time today I've been able to say this. The merry-go-round will start here with 3-2 count with 2 outs, runners at first and second. So the merry-go-round will start on the pitch. There they go. Swung on, fouled. Third base side, and almost making the catch there up against the fence on a nice play by Knutson over at third base, but just couldn't quite catch up to it.
Yeah, that wind kept it just to give him at least a chance.
Yep.
A tough play.
So the count remains full. The merry-go-round will start again with 2 outs. Nickel sets, and there they go. And that's inside for ball 4. So now the bases are loaded, Coach. And I think we're going to have a mound visit here brought to you by Carlson Family Insurance. Carlson Family Insurance on 2nd Avenue in downtown Wahpeton. Carlson Family Insurance works for the customers, not the companies. Customer service and satisfaction is their number one goal.
Well, they've done a lot of this been getting runners on with 2 outs here. Doing a good job of extending the inning here. Well, coach just wants to come in, settle in the boys. Hey, let's get back to that zone. Let your defense do their job.
I'm going to ask Grant. Grant, how many pitches there for Nickel? Grant, how many pitches for Nickel? How many pitches for Nickel? 6-0. 6-0 for Nickel. And we're not quite through 3 innings of play yet. Did we have a courtesy runner, I think is what I saw? Yes, Max Upgrand in to be a courtesy runner. 17. Courtesy runner at first base is Max Upgrand. And at the plate is Connor Rowland. He takes outside for ball 1. 1-0 to Rowland. 2 outs, bases loaded. Call strike, it's 1-1. So if you're Nickel, you want to get out of this one on your own here. Try to get a ground ball or a fly ball, or
well, just gotta keep telling yourself you're 1 pitch away.
Yep.
Let your defense work.
Everybody's at normal depth. First baseman Morkvy is very deep over at first base. 2 balls, 1 strike. 3-1 lead here for Kindred in the bottom of the 3rd. Bases loaded. 2 outs. Nickel delivers outside. It's 3-1. We'll see what happens here on the 3-1 pitch. And the pitch should catch corner. It did. Full count again there, Coach. And again, the merry-go-round's going to start here with 2 outs.
And what do you mean by that, Joe?
The merry-go-round is full. There's no room. And so everybody gets a free ride here at this pitch.
I'm going to be taking off with the pitch. A little head start.
In the stretch and delivers. And there they go. Low for ball 4. So 3 walks in a row here is what I got in the books. And the run comes across. The score is Nick Thompson. 3rd run of the inning. 4th run total. And I think that is going to be it. So this mound visit brought to you by Carlson Family Insurance. Customer service satisfaction, their number one goal. We're going to come back here after this break for the call to the pen brought to you by OSPTI. Coming up right after this.
Insurance is an important safety net for your family, your home, and your business. Carlson Family Insurance Agency is your local auto owner's insurance provider. At Carlson Family Insurance, they work for their clients, not the companies. Customer service and satisfaction is their number one goal. Give Carlson Family Insurance a call for all of your personal, farm, business, and crop insurance needs. 701-672-6002 or at cfiagency.com. Carlson Family Insurance, your auto owner's insurance agent. Insurance is an important safety net for your family, your home, and your business.
OSPTI has been the therapy clinic of choice for over 15 years here in the southern Red River Valley. At OSPTI, they strive to have the most up-to-date treatment options available with their hands-on method to decrease your symptoms and ensure quality care. Their motto at OSPTI, we strive to meet your goals. Locally owned on 5th Street North in Breckenridge. OSPTI.
All right, that call to the pen brought to you by OSPTI, your therapy clinic of choice with locations in Fergus Falls, Hankinson, and of course in Breckenridge. OSPTI call to the pen sponsor. And they're going to bring in Noah Morkvy from first base. He's going to come in to pitch here for Grand Forks. And And then moving to first base from the designated hitter spot is going to be Landon Lima. We'll be going over to first base. He's got the glove on anyway, at least, Coach.
We made our assumptions. We're going to have to stick with them.
We're going to have to go with them, as I do not think Logan Nickel stayed in the game. I think he came out, correct? Is what we assume. We didn't get the... We got a two-way radio in each dugout. They're supposed to call us and let the official scorekeeper know, but we haven't heard anything, so we're just going with what we see.
We've had 2 people use it.
Had 2 people use it so far today, yeah. Yep. So again, coming in to pitch is Morkvy.
For Grand Forks, going from first base to pitching number 15, Noah Morkvy, and going from DH playing first base, Landon Lima.
So Lima goes to first base, and now hitting here for Kindred will be Lazo. As that one's in the dirt, and able to keep that one from going too far back was Brevik. So it's 1 ball, no strikes to Graham Glazo. He is struck out in his first attempt. And bases are loaded for Kindred. That one's inside. Hit him. Yep. So we got a... Might have been a little bit of a bruise on that one there. It might have dinged him a little bit in the calf or foot. And I think if my scorebook is correct there, Coach, I got him batting around here.
Yes.
So the number leadoff hitter is going to be Almaris. He comes to the plate for the second time in this inning, takes strike 1. So bases are still loaded for the leadoff hitter, Mason Almaris. He's singled and walked and scored both times. And there's a 1 hopper hit the shortstop over to second base, and the force out retires the side here in a fielder's choice. And retired is Glazo over at second base on the 6-4 putout. So that's going to end the inning here for Kindred here in the bottom of the 3rd. And we're going to go to the top of the 4th here with Kindred leading Grand Forks 5-1. Back after this.
Did you know that we serve nearly 1,500 square miles across North Dakota and Minnesota? Or that we've been around for over 60 years? How about that we've got 3,000 miles of fiber optics powering one of the best networks in the region? The best part? We're a cooperative. That means we're continually reinvesting in our communities to make them better than ever. We are Red River Communications. We've been recognized as a leader for helping our communities be great places to live and work. To find out how we're helping connect our communities, visit redrivercom.com/connecting.
Since the inception of Vaderstadt, the spirit of innovation has led the company. We push the limits, providing innovative and reliable seeding and tillage solutions that simplify everyday life for farmers. We continue to reimagine the capabilities and technology behind farm machinery, providing customers with a perfect emergence while maximizing their yields. We look forward to growing together.
Welcome back to Three Borders Sports Network. We're going to the top of the 4th here at John Randall Field. Joe Schreiner, Austin Emdeck here on the call. Austin, you got a pitch count report there?
Yep. Almaris is sitting at 41 coming into the 4th inning here.
Okay, you're sitting pretty good.
Fairly efficient, yes. Fairly efficient game for Mason Almaris this far.
Leighton Hoffland for the Aces in the last game there. He got to his 105 pitches. He was pulled with 1 out remaining. That one goes way outside there for Almaris.
That was a long inning in the dugout for him, as he got 2 at-bats that inning.
Yeah, he did, didn't he? That's right. Braden Brevik leads off here for Grand Forks in the top of the 4th. Takes outside for strike 1. 1-1. One ball, 1 strike. He'll float that one in. It's called strike 2.
Curveball catches the inside corner there. Good pitch, working in and out.
Two and 2. Again, nice crowd here for a non-Wahpeton crowd. There's a good amount of people here watching this ball game.
Yeah, just Yeah, it's a little warm, but oh man, great day for baseball. Just got to enjoy these days while you do have them, because not to make anybody sad here, but it's only going to be a few more months here before we start talking about that cold stuff again.
Jeepers.
We had a long enough one this winter.
Swung on, popped out to right. Klabundy floats over and makes the catch in right field and retires Brevik. Nice catch by Klabundy. Yeah, Coach Kappas was up here in game one there, Coach, and talked to him for a couple innings, and he said any day is a good day for baseball as long as it's not snow flying.
Yeah, that's right.
He said he'd even take a 40-degree day or 30-degree day as long as it's not snowing.
Yep.
Josh Scribner at the plate. Takes low for a ball.
Well, you just only get so many of them, you know, in this neck of the woods.
In this part of the world, yep.
That's what you love about it, too. You get your 4 seasons. If you only had 2 seasons or even one, it'd just get boring, wouldn't it?
Swung on, fouled back. I think that went off the helmet of Doctor. Josh asks him if he's okay, and he said, yep, no problem. Let's go. So 1 ball, 1 strike here. Had a little bit of a late start here on this one. The first 2 games were on time. Swung on and missed. Strike 2. First 2 games were on time. This one started about a half hour late. And I'm guessing the 6:30 game might be a little late as well. Swung on a little. One hopper gets through over on the other side. Glazzo couldn't quite get to it, so base hit for Scribner between second base and the second baseman. So now Brady Peterson comes up with 1 out here. In the bottom of the, or excuse me, top of the 4th. Almaris delivers, and that's popped up to center field. Pearson got her all lined up, makes the squeeze, and there's 2 outs. That was a routine fly ball there on that one there, Coach. The wind didn't have much of a chance to get under that one.
No. No, they don't come much easier than that for the center fielder. Nice, easy few steps in.
Can of corn?
Can of corn.
Now batting for Grand Forks, second baseman number 7, Blaze Walking.
When I got older, we played softball. We used to call them giblets. Swing and a miss there from Blaze Walken, the second baseman. So far, he's 0 for 1 on the day. Played amateur ball till I was about 25 or 26. Somewhere in that age range. There's a little bloop blind drive there, and making a catch at shortstop is Schmitz, and that retires the side. Just that quick there. We're going to go to the bottom of the 4th here, and on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard, it is 5-1 in favor of Kindred. Back after this. Thrivent and Will Ulick provides clarity for where you are today, confidence for where you go tomorrow. Thrivent combines financial expertise with purpose-based planning to help you with where you are today and where you want to be tomorrow. At Thrivent, Will Ulick can help you address a variety of complex subjects to meet your unique wealth management needs, from retirement planning to investment management and estate planning. Thrivent, what are you invested in? Thrive with purpose. Thrivent and Will Ulick supports all area sports teams and wishes them the best of luck.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Then and down the road. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents.
Going to the bottom of the 4th here at John Randall Field. Kindred leads Grand Forks 5-1. Ken Morkvey on the mound for Grand Forks. Leading off for Kindred will be the center fielder, Matt Pearson. So far, Matt has doubled and popped out to center. Game number 3 on the day. Kind of had to chuckle at that one. Breivik threw that one back, and Morkvy had to almost hit the dirt.
Yeah, pitcher had to hit the deck there. Make sure he wasn't going to wear that one.
Yeah.
Been there.
Yep. Ever get hit by one?
Oh, never have.
I didn't either. But I was close a few times. And Pearson leading off here, the bottom of the fourth for Kindred, facing Morkvy. He delivers this low and outside for a ball.
I always fell off to the first base side kind of when I was throwing, so I was halfway out of the way to begin with.
Takes up high and away, ball 2. Morkvy delivering to Matt Pearson. And Pearson doubled in the first inning, and he popped out in the third. Again, high and away, it's 3-0. So 3 straight balls here from Morkvy, Noah Morkvy.
We've seen a lot of that throughout the day today. We're just coming back in to start the next half inning. Has struggled to find the groove.
There it was again, ball 4. So 4 straight pitches. Issues a walk to Pearson, and it's going to bring up Carter Schmitz. Morkvy on in relief of Logan Nickel. Nickel went 2 2/3, giving up 5 runs total. And that one sails outside. Ball 5. Ball 5. 5 in a row is what I was going to say. I'm going to say ball 5. It's ball 1, but 5 in a row is what I was going to say.
No, as the hitter here, you got to be smart. Make him throw you one first before you do anything else.
Absolutely. And that one's in the dirt, goes straight up in the air off of Breivik's foot or shin guard or something. And running down to second base is Matt Pearson.
Yeah, that was odd. I don't know how I was able to kick
I
up
don't either.
that high.
So 6 in a row here now by Noah Morkvy. Carter Schmitz ahead in the count, 2-0. That's a call strike. So he breaks the string. It's 2-1. Noah Morkvy in the stretch and delivers. Popped up first base side. Going back is Lima and makes a couple circles and didn't get to it. Again, I don't know, Coach, was it the breeze or what happened over there? You had a better look at it than I did.
It sure seems that way. He was kind of circling and dancing and wasn't quite sure where to go. It is amazing how much the wind can play with that baseball when it's up in the air like that, especially in a pop fly where it's got a lot of backspin on it.
Yep. It's going to bring up Big Nick Thompson here. He singled in his last at bat and reached and scored.
But what Carter Schmitz would tell you is that it's a line drive in the book.
Morkvy's pitch is outside. So runners at first and second, nobody out. That means the infield fly rule is in effect if it's fair and playable. Runners can advance at their own risk. Morkvy delivers outside for a ball. So how's the rest of your summer look, Coach?
Oh, we're going to relax here a little bit now after this next week of.
There's a ground ball. Thompson over to second and almost made the play. It's short, and here comes the run coming home. The throw home is off the mark, and Pearson will score. So an error on the throw allows Thompson to reach. And standing at second base is Carter Schmitz. First base is Nick Thompson. So an error on the play there, Coach. And runners at first and second now. Again, like we talked about in the other game here, Coach, now you want to start thinking about that 10-run rule.
Yep, get aggressive about it.
Yep. Jack Packer, the designated hitter, popped out twice to the outfield.
That pitch count just really changes the game. It
Doesn't
really
it, though?
does, just from a strategical standpoint.
Morkvy delivers to Packer. Call strike on the outside corner. 1-1. And the Grand Forks defense holding the runner on close. Markfield delivers, swung on, back to the fence. It's 2-2. Or is it 1-2? It's 1 ball, 2 strikes. Giving chase here back here behind the fence. Finally got the ball out of the play, so it's 1-2 with nobody out. Runners at first and second. Outside 2-2, so a good eye there by Packer. That one a little bit overthrow past Markey, but everybody stays put.
And we really see Jack Packer on the plate here. He's really crowding it. He's on the inside of that box. That left elbow might even be above the plate.
You're correct. I would agree with your assumption. That's stroked on the right field. Might advance the runners on the fly ball. And making the catch out there was Scribner. And the runners, both runners advance 90 feet. So Scribner made it over there to make the catch, and everybody tagged up and moved up. So Packer advances the runners on both sides there, and standing at second base now is Thompson. Third base is Schmitz. Going to bring up Lucas Klabundi, the right fielder. Markfield delivers, swung on, popped again out to right field. Should score at least 1 run. Scribner makes the catch, and the throw comes in off the mark, but scoring the 7th run of the game here for Kindred. Coming across on the sacrifice fly is Schmitz. So Klabundi does his job, gets a run across here on the fly ball. Went with the pitch, coach, and went the other way and got the run in easily.
Yeah, really, it's an excellent piece of hitting. He did exactly what he needs to do. Might not be the prettiest play or this or that, but it gets the job done, and it's a run scored.
Yep. Jeremiah Doctor, the catcher, steps up to the plate now for Kindred. Standing at third base is Nick Thompson. Picks high for ball 1. Devil's Lake and the Fargo Jets playing here. And I think that looks like Devil's Lake down there warming up in the batting cages. Outside for ball, it's 2-0. Brian Watson actually down in Bloomington as well, watching his daughter play in the AAU basketball tournament. Probably the same tournament that Parker and Jonica are at.
I would assume so, yeah. Those tournaments are pretty big.
3-0 to Doctor. Jeremiah Doctor singled in the second inning and walked in the third. All 16 games here on Three Borders Sports Network this weekend. Game number 3. That one's a call strike. It's 3-1. The Fargo Jets are over. There's a drive out to center field, and it's going to drop in left center field. Thompson will come across and score, and a base hit single by Jeremiah Doctor. Nice RBI single.
He's having himself a very productive day so far. 2 for 2 with a walk. RBI.
And we'll get a courtesy runner, number 17, Max Opgren, excuse me. So Connor Rowland will step up here with Opgren at the first base, running for the catcher Doctor. So he can go back in and put the gear on, get ready to go. 3 runs across here in the inning. So again, 3 runs away here from a 10-run rule here. The Grand Forks will get the opportunity to bat if they do score 3 more runs, but there is 2 outs. Morkvey delivers outside. You know, I want to thank all of our sponsors, Vaterstadt, Thrivent and Will Ulick, Farmers Union Insurance, Kyle DeVries, Mindak Farmers Cooperative, OSPTI. That one sails away and gets away from Breivik on the wild pitch. Carlson Family Insurance, Wahpeton Daily News, Red River Human Services, City of Wahpeton, Three Rivers Crisis Center, Digital Guru, First Community Credit Union, Ellert Excavating, and, of course, Gripper Sports, downtown Wahpeton on Dakota Avenue for all your favorite team sports apparel. Stop and see Wayne and Tyler. The 3-0 pitch. Morkvee taking his time here, and now he comes home with it. Caught the corner for 3-1.
Yeah, real long pause.
They have a lot of Breckenridge Cowgirl stuff over there at Grippers, Cowboys, Warbirds, Huskies, Lady Huskies. 3-1 pitch. Swung on, foul tip right into the glove of Brevik. It's 3-2.
Yeah, it's really great to have Grippers local, have a resource like Grippers locally here to get T-shirts out quick when you need them, or plaques for our banquets. You know, they've helped us out a lot. They do a real good job with everything.
Absolutely. 3-2, 2 outs. That's popped up behind the plate. Brevik going to have to give chase again. Again dives. Not able to get to it. He's struggled on a couple of those today, Coach.
Yeah, he's tripping over his shin guards a little bit, or he's giving him a good look. The hustle's there. He just can't quite keep his feet.
So the count remains 3 balls, 2 strikes. Again, Rippers, I was in there the other day, and they were putting out T-shirts, of course, for the East Region tournament here, and they produced those T-shirts, but constantly doing T-shirts for camps and other things. And I asked him, I said, how many T-shirts a year do you put out? And he couldn't come up with a number. Either that or he didn't want to share it with me.
Yeah.
But it was a big number, I'm sure.
Yeah, it's got to be multiple thousands. It's cool. I mean, and we had a youth camp, pre-K to second camp, me and Coach Bogenreef, and we got T-shirts made there for that. The kids always love that.
Yes, ball 4 to Roland. So 3 runs across the plate here for Kindred here in the bottom of the 4th. Brings up Graham Glazzo. He's the second baseman. Struck out once and was hit by a pitch. Morkvee doing a little bit of housekeeping there. Now he's ready to go. Steps onto the rubber. With 2 outs, runners at first and second for Kindred. Kindred so far has stranded 5. That one looked like it got out of his hand a little bit early on that one. It goes outside for ball 1.
Yep, exactly. Curveball. It's a fine line. I mean, it's a perfect release point. Otherwise, it's going to float up like that if you release early. Late, it's going to be down in the dirt.
Outside for ball 2.
Hopefully not over the middle of the plate that goes 380 feet. That was usually the case for me if I left mine over the middle.
2-0 pitch, and there it's swung on. It's going to be in deep shortstop, and not able to make the catch at shortstop was Tandy. And the run's coming home, slides in safely. So the courtesy runner, Max Opgran, does his job, comes home to score on the air. Glazzo reaches on the air on Tandy, and the run scores. Unearned run in the books. So that's going to bring up the top of the order, Coach, and again, batting around here. This is the 9th hitter in the inning, as they did in the 3rd inning. So now just 2 runs away from getting the 10-run rule. But again, it's got to go 5 complete, and there's a pop fly out to center field. Chine moves to his right and makes the squeeze, and that will retire the side. But Kindred scores 4 first here in the bottom of the 4th. And on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard, Grand Forks 1, Kindred 9, back after this. Thrivent and Will Ulick provides clarity for where you are today, confidence for where you go tomorrow. Thrivent combines financial expertise with purpose-based planning to help you with where you are today and where you want to be tomorrow. At Thrivent, Will Ulick can help you address a variety of complex subjects to meet your unique wealth management needs, from retirement planning to investment management and estate planning. Thrivent, what are you invested in? Thrive with purpose. Thrivent and Will Ulick supports all area sports teams and wishes them the best of luck.
Your first car. It might not have been perfect, but that didn't matter. You loved it because you worked hard for it. You took care of it, and it took care of you, your friends, and maybe that someone special. And through it all, we were there working with you, for you, to make sure it was a smooth ride. Then and down the road. Farmers Union Insurance. More choices, great rates, local agents.
"54 pitches so far for Almaris. Coming into the top of the fifth, it'll be 55 his first pitch. So he's having an efficient day so far, I guess, Coach, huh?
Yeah, absolutely. He's been cruising. He works fast, like I was saying earlier in the game.
Yep.
Keeps the hitters off balance in certain ways.
That's going to bring up the pitcher Noah Morkvie to lead off the top of the fifth for Grand Forks, and the pitch swung on and missed. Delivery by Almaris, his pitch number 55.
Now back to Grand Forks, pitcher number 15, Noah Morkvie.
That one sails up high for Almaris. It's 1-1.
And the viewers at home can see about as soon as he toes the rubber, it's go time. There's a second or two there and he's going.
Barely gets the sign, and it's 2-1. 2-1. Now it's 2-2 here to Morkvie.
If you ordered T-shirts,
Inside for ball 3. And if you ordered T-shirts, they have the T-shirts available in the concession stand now. So if you ordered a T-shirt for the East Region, Almaris delivers the 2-2 pitch, and it's fouled back into the netting. And the count remains 2 balls, 2 strikes. And I think we might have reached a pitch count stop here where Coach Almaris is going to grab the ball, and I think we are going to get a call to the pen here. This mound visit brought to you by Carlson Family Insurance. Carlson Family Insurance works for their customers, not the companies. Customer service and satisfaction is their number one goal. The call to the pen will be brought to you next here by OSPTI. We'll be right back.
Insurance is an important safety net for your family, your home, and your business. Carlson Family Insurance Agency is your local auto owner's insurance provider. At Carlson Family Insurance, they work for their clients, not the companies. Customer service and satisfaction is their number one goal. Give Carlson Family Insurance a call for all of your personal, farm, business, and crop insurance needs. 701-672-6002 or at cfiagency.com. Carlson Family Insurance, your auto owner's insurance agent.
OSPTI has been the therapy clinic of choice for over 15 years here in the southern Red River Valley. At OSPTI, they strive to have the most up-to-date treatment options available with their hands-on method to decrease your symptoms and ensure quality care. Their motto at OSPTI, we strive to meet your goals. Locally owned on 5th Street North in Breckenridge. OSPTI.
Well, that call to the pen brought to you by OSPTI, your therapy clinic of choice with locations in Fergus Falls, Hankinson, of course, in Breckenridge. OSPTI call to the pen brings in Connor Rowland from left field. Not sure yet where Almaris will go. Again, we haven't been notified by the respective dugouts here.
One of the outfield spots, anywho. I saw him take a jog out there.
He's probably in the outfield somewhere. Oh, yeah, there he is. I can see him I remember his dirty pants. It looks like he's going to right field.
Yeah, the right fielder moved to left field.
So Almaris goes to left field. Right field.
And Clubundy is going to left field.
Clubundy in left, replacing Rowland. That one's high for ball 4.
Moving to left field, number 8, or to right field, number 8, Mason Almaris.
Clubundy goes to left.
Number 6, Lucas Clubundy.
So let's see if I get my book caught up here. As the walk was issued to Morkvie, so he'll go to first base. And that is popped up in the infield by Lima. And shortstop Schmitz grabs that one for the first out. That'll bring up the top of the order now. Gabe Tandy leading off the leadoff hitter.
Batting for Grand Forks, shortstop, number 1.
60 pitches for Almaris. That means he can come back in 2 days, Coach. So a smart move there by Coach Almaris to save a pitcher. For a couple days, he can bring him back if he needs him.
Yeah, that strategy of the pitch count. Smart move.
Takes high for ball 1, does Gabe Tandy. And the pitch from the lefty, a ground ball to short. Schmitz over to second for 1, not in time to get over to first. I don't know what they're talking about there between Schmitz and Glazo. Looks like there was a miscommunication of some sort there, but they got the force out.
Yeah, it was kind of like Glazo was saying, "Come on, man, give me the ball." And he said, "I just caught my glove. What do you want me to do? We got the lead runner at least."
Exactly, we got the lead runner. So 2 outs, and fielder's choice for Gabe Tandy. Going to bring up Jacob Chine, center fielder. Pickoff move over to first base, not in time. So again, Connor Rowland on the mound. The lefty delivers just inside for a ball. Again, earlier today, the Vets defeated the Bombers 2-0. The Bombers are done. Outside for ball. 2 balls. 2-0. And the pitch swung on, fouled back into the net. It's 2-1. In the second game today, the Aces defeated the Comets 6-0. So the West Fargo Aces move on to play the 400 Astros tomorrow at 1:30. The Vets will play Castleton at 11 o'clock. And Comets and the Bombers seasons are done. That one's low and away. It's ball 3-1. Tough day in a play-in game like that, Coach, when you don't get that second chance.
Yeah.
But it's just like basketball. You lose, you're done.
Losing, you're done.
Yep.
You got to show up right away, game 1.
Takes high for ball 4. Runners at first and second now with 2 outs. Brings up Connor Knutson, the third baseman.
That's the beauty of baseball, too, right? I mean,
yeah.
Any low seed can beat a high seed on any given day and
Yep.
vice versa. And I think baseball, more than probably any other sport, upsets can happen.
Very much so. As strike 1 delivered to Knutson. 9-1 in favor of Kindred here in the top of the 5th. 2 runners on for Grand Forks. There's a drive to center field. Is it going to drop? It does, and it gets by on the hop. Gets by Pearson. So 1 run will score for Grand Forks, and 2 runs will score. Heading to third is Knutson, and he will get in safely on the slide. So I would say, Coach, that was probably a hit in an error, wouldn't you?
I think so.
So
I think that's how I'd rule it.
I would say so. So 2-run score here for Grand Forks in the top of the 5th. Makes the score 9-3 on the single and the 2 RBIs for Knutson. With 2 outs, and they're going to appeal at third. And they say it was safe, so they must have said somebody must have missed third or something.
Mm-hmm. I didn't see it myself.
I didn't either. I wasn't looking there, I guess, to be honest with you. I saw the ball skip by Pearson, and it caught me by surprise. He didn't get in front of it. Went right underneath his arm.
Mm-hmm. Well, if you're going to do that, you might as well lay out for it and go for the catch.
Swung on and missed. 9-3. You're right on the scoreboard, man. Thank you.
Mm-hmm.
I'll keep you around for another day or 2.
We'll see if I can make the cut.
Popped up to center field. This time we'll see if Pearson can make the grab. Backs up a couple steps and squeezes it for out number 3. Grand Forks scores 2 here, and that will be a 9-3 score here on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard. We're going to go to the bottom of the 5th. 9-3 lead for Kindred. Back after this.
Insurance is an important safety net for your family, your home, and your business. Carlson Family Insurance Agency is your local auto owner's insurance provider. At Carlson Family Insurance, they work for their clients, not the companies. Customer service and satisfaction is their #1 goal. Give Carlson Family Insurance a call for all of your personal, farm, business, and crop insurance needs. 701-672-6002 or at cfiagency.com. Carlson Family Insurance, your auto owner's insurance agent.
Good afternoon. Ellard Excavating has been serving contractors and landowners of Richland and Wilkin County for over 55 years. Ellard Excavating services includes digging basements, replacing culverts, tree removal, ditching, and demolition of old buildings. Dependable, honest, and hardworking are just a few words that describe Jason and his crew at Ellard Excavating. Call Jason today at 701-899-0601. Ellard Excavating is a proud supporter of Wahpeton baseball. Good luck, Wahpeton, at the East Region Tournament. All right, welcome back, everybody, to Three Borders Sports Network. Sorry about that. I had the music on a little loud there. I want to thank the city of Wahpeton for being a sponsor here, too, as well, on Three Borders Sports Network. Great places to shop and eat, and a lot of fun things to do in the city of Wahpeton. You got the Chahinkapa Park swimming pool, the Chahinkapa Zoo, a Boy to Sioux golf course with 9 holes on the North Dakota side, 9 holes on the Minnesota side. A lot of things to do. Great place to raise your kids and your family here at the city of Wahpeton. You got the big music festival coming this weekend too. You a music guy, buddy?
Not really, but I'm always down for a good time.
I hear you. Landon Lima gets the call to the pen. He's going to come in to pitch for Grand Forks. So Lima on the hill now, taking the place of Morkvy. And Lima comes in from first base, I believe. So we got a new first baseman. Yep, Morkvy goes back to first base.
Yep, back to his original spot there.
So basically a switch there. So Morkvy back to first base. Lima at the pitcher's mound. I've got my book looking more like a coloring book. I don't use pencil, so I'm in trouble when they make changes like this, buddy.
Yeah, that's about where I'm at, too. I misspelled one last name to start.
Center fielder number 9, Matt Pearson.
It's going to bring up Matt Pearson to lead it off here in the bottom of the 5th for Kindred.
2, 3, 4 in the lineup. Pearson, Schmitz, Thompson, due up.
And again, Landon Lima on the hill here for Grand Forks. Takes strike 1 on the outside for Pearson. And the winner of this game moves on to play Valley City tomorrow at 4 p.m. Takes low and gets away from Brevik. It's 1-1.
Got ahead of myself on the scoreboard. I had the 6th inning typed in, and we're still in the 5th.
We're still in the bottom.
Bot
Yep.
5.
Lima delivers. Swung on, pulled. Is it a seeing eye single? Nice grab there, but unable to come up with it. Over at second base was walking, but I think we're going to give him a single. Yep, base hit there by the official scorekeeper. So in the bottom of the 5th, a single is scored for official scoring. Gives Matt Pearson a single. Nice play there by, that one looked like it was fouled off. Yep, it was fouled off his foot. So we'll do that one all over again as Carter Schmitz fouls that one off his foot. Again, a nice play there by Walken. Just couldn't quite come up with it to throw it over to first in time.
Just to even get there was a heck of a play. And then the fumble might even came when he looked up and saw his first baseman still trying to sprint back to the bag because it was in that hole.
Yep.
He had to give it a look. It's just a tough play. Nothing you can do, really.
Nope. So base hit is ruled by the official scorekeeper. That one comes inside. Brevik bobbles that one, and the runner is heading down to second, and in safely is Pearson, and he's going to go to third on the overthrow. So So Brevik with an error on the throw. Stolen base here for Pearson. And then the error on the throw allows Pearson to go to third base. So Lima now with a runner at third base and nobody out. Counts 1 ball, 1 strike. Inside for ball 2. So Lima sets up 2-1. That one swung on and missed. Foul tip. 2-1. Again, Lima on the mound here in relief of Morkby. Swung on, pulled down the third base side, coming in to score on that one. And the throw to first base is in time. And Schmitz is retired, but he gets the RBI on the ground out. So a couple of errors on the play is what the official scoring is on that Matt Pearson stolen base.
That pass ball and the throw in air as well.
It's going to bring up Nick Thompson. Nick doubled and reached on an air. He scored twice with a pop fly. Takes strike 1. And the pitch, and Thompson swings that one to center field. Again, going back and not able to get to it was Chine. And Thompson's going to stride into second base. And again, Nick Thompson with another double. He's got 2 of them on the day.
Yeah.
Again, that one drifted on Chine.
Yeah, his outfielders have been struggling all day, but we're in the 5th inning here. They just got to make the adjustment.
Nick Thompson's got a couple of doubles on the day. It's going to bring up Jack Packer, designated hitter for Kindred. Lima delivers it up over his head. Packer's struggling a little bit here at the plate today there, bud.
Yeah, his 3 flyouts has been a little tardy on the last 2. And again, he's on the plate. Some of these inside strikes that are called on him, I mean, they're right in on him. It's hard to... Yeah. You got to have quick hands to be able to turn on those.
Can't quite see the line here from here, but that toe has got to be right on the line. He drives that one to deep left center. I mean, that's deep. Is it going to be gone? And it's going to touch them all. Home run for Jack Packer. We could tell him that he hasn't doing so good here, but all of a sudden he gets the home run and a couple of RBI for Jack Packer. So a couple of RBI for him on a nice home run.
Yeah, he was just a tenth or 2 seconds late on all 3 of those last at-bats, just hardly popping them out, and he got into that one.
He sure did. So Jack Packer, the designated hitter for Kindred, puts 2 runs across the plate here, 3 in the inning so far, and now Kindred just 1 run away from ending this game here with a 9-run lead.
And I think you see that often with these, I'm going to call these players all young players yet.
Yeah.
The wind's blowing out, and all right, here's my day to hit a home run, and really you just got to stay within yourself and let the bat do the work. But you'll see people over swinging and popping up on days like this quite frequently. He got all of that one.
He sure did. And a swing and a miss there by the next hitter up is Lucas Klabundi. As Lima delivers the 0-2 pitch. That one's right back up the middle, right at the feet of Lima for a base hit for Klabundi. So now again there, Coach, you got to be thinking about that 10-run rule.
Yep.
I'm sorry I keep bringing it up, but it's just such a strategy nowadays.
Yeah, like you said, it stinks to bring up or even, whatever, but it does make a huge difference, especially in tournament play like this.
Yep. It's going to bring up Jeremiah Doctor, the catcher. So far he's got a couple of singles and a walk. His on-base percentage is pretty darn good today.
Drove in 1 run with his last at-bat and scored that inning as well. Quite a productive day for Doctor.
And pickoff move over to first base. Back safely is Klubundi. Let's see if Coach Almaris decides to start the runner and get him into scoring position at least.
I'd be thinking about it.
I would too. And there's a line drive right to second base, and they're going to double him up at first. So Klubundi picked off there on the line drive out. And that will end the 5th inning here at John Randall Field. So we got 5 innings complete. We're going to the top of the 6th on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard. The score 12-3 in favor of Kindred. Back after this on Three Borders Sports Network.
OSPTI has been the therapy clinic of choice for over 15 years here in the southern Red River Valley. At OSPTI, they strive to have the most up-to-date treatment options available with their hands-on method to decrease your symptoms and ensure quality care. Their motto at OSPTI, we strive to meet your goals. Locally owned on 5th Street North in Breckenridge. OSPTI.
Founded in 1972, Mindak Farmers Cooperative is owned by nearly 500 sugar beet growers and has a rich history of sweetening life in the Red River Valley. Join Mindak's team today. In addition to an excellent pay and benefit package, they are currently offering a $2,000 sign-on bonus for all full-time positions, which includes sugar loader, packager helper, extra gang, and yard person helper. Entry-level starting wage in the factory is $19.73 per hour. Apply online at mdf.coop/careers or contact Denise at 701-671-1338.
The Wahpeton Daily News wishes all area sports teams the best of luck this year. The Wahpeton Daily News thanks you for supporting local journalism, including the Daily News and the News Monitor. Keep up with local news, sports stories, and personal interest stories in our papers. Check out www.wahpetondailynews.com for more information about our e-newsletter right at your own computer. The Daily News supports all area sports teams and wishes all of the teams the best of luck this season. All right, here we go. Top of the 6th. 12-3 lead for Kindred. There's popped up by Scribner out to center field. Pearson gets over, makes the catch. So Scribner, 1 pitch, 1 out.
Quick one.
Brady Peterson, yes, it was a quick one. Brady Peterson, his last bat, he popped out to center field as well. And he's also grounded out once. 0 for 2 for Brady Peterson. There's a little check swing, excuse me. Thompson fields it. Nice. Oh, man, that was a nice play there. Coming over to cover the bag was Rowland, and he barehanded that one on the toss from Thompson. So a nice barehanded catch there to retire Peterson.
That play is a lot harder than it looks like.
Absolutely.
For those who have not pitched before. It is a difficult position to field because you need to keep your eye on catching that ball, but you also need to find yourself on first base. We called those PFPs, pitcher fielding position, and you practice those quite a bit as a baseball team.
That was a good play by both players, Thompson and by Rowland. Blaze walking at the plate. Lined out to short, and he also struck out 0 for 2.
Well,
Fouls that one away.
If that one goes fair territory, you had the potential for a 3-pitch inning there.
Yeah, that's true.
Just an opportunity for all the youngsters in the ballpark and listening today is, sometimes maybe you just want to take a pitch no matter what there just to make this pitcher work a little bit, and especially with the pitch count in effect here.
That one's fouled back into the net. Go
like
ahead.
I said in the last game, it's a thinker's game. There's a lot of little details that go into these games, and you got to be locked in at all times, and there's always a little something different in each and every game that's played, it seems like.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Swung on, and there's a ground ball to third, and it's booted by Swenson, and he cannot make the play. So that could have been a 1-2-3 inning there, Coach, but the first error here, or second error by Kindred, excuse me. Going to allow the runner to reach first base, and that's Blaze walking. And now it's going to bring up Noah Morkvee, first baseman.
Yeah, it just looked like third baseman took his eyes off the ball and was up to the first baseman a little bit quicker than he needed to be.
Fielded it cleanly, just kind of booted it on the way across there trying to grab it.
Was it on the transfer?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I saw that wrong then.
I think that's, I might be wrong. I'm getting old too. I'm getting old, period. I shouldn't say two. You're young.
Oh, I played a softball tournament this week, and I feel old this week. Man, am I sore.
0-2 with 2 outs. That one's low and in the dirt. Good stop there behind the plate by Doctor. Where'd you play your softball tournament at?
I was up in Detroit Lakes with a
nice
old college buddy of mine. He needed somebody to fill in. I said, oh, yeah, I can do that for you.
Here you go. 1-2. Call strike 3, and that retires the side for Grand Forks. Morkvee caught looking here. That's the third out. Stranding one over at first base. And we're going to go now to the bottom of the 6th here on Three Borders Sports Network, your Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard. Grand Forks 3, Kindred 12. Back after this.
We asked the team how we should celebrate the $2 million given to Casasa members last year. Dana wanted us to hire a marching band. Amanda thought that we should drop 2 million balloons. And Kevin always wants to use the money gun. Steve thought, well, what if we just said it?
Last year, First Community Credit Union gave $2 million in Casasa rewards.
Join in the celebration with your Casasa account and start earning your money back today.
Red River Human Services Foundation provides services to people with disabilities, which enhances their quality of lives and enable them to live, work, and develop relationships in their communities. Red River Human Services Foundation has multiple direct support professional positions available in their Wahpeton, Fargo, and West Fargo locations. Job opportunities include flexible scheduling, competitive wages, on-site paid training, and life experience. Voted #1 place to work for the past 5 years, join their team and apply online at www.rrhsf.org. Red River Human Services Foundation supports all local area sports activities and wishes everyone the best of luck.
Welcome back, everybody, to Three Borders Sports Network. I'm Joe Schreiner. Austin Emdeck here on the production side here, taking over the board for me here in the second game. I appreciate doing that, Austin.
Yeah.
Austin will be back tomorrow for games 2 and 3 again in the middle of the day for me. Swung on, popped up, third base side. Fair territory, making the squeeze and the out is Knutson.
And again, it looks like a routine pop fly, but that is a tough play right now with that sun cresting behind first base dugout. And as a fielder in left field, third base, shortstop, your eyes are right in that sun trying to track that one down.
Yeah, you can see on Austin's camera shot there, right there, you can see the shadows starting to creep in, reaching the first baseline right now. And so that sun is getting lower as we go on. Game number 4 tonight. When we get that one started, that will be a very tough time for the left field side. As Lima delivers the 1-0 pitch inside for ball 2. West Fargo Vets taking on Castleton tomorrow at 11 o'clock. Low for ball 3. The Aces will take on the Astros at 1:30. Valley City will take on the winner of this game. And Wahpeton, the #1 seed, will take on the winner of the Devils Lake Fargo Jets game as that one comes across for strike 1. Kind of nice, you know, these play-in games here. If you win, swung on, foul. Boy, that just hit just the other side of the chalk there, didn't it?
Foul. The pole was right in my view of that one, right?
I saw the dust.
It had to be closed.
Saw the dust fly there, and Coach Almaris not arguing. It was foul. And what I was going to say, Coach, is kind of nice these guys here in the play-in games. Whatever, if they win, they're playing at the same exact time tomorrow, so they're used to that time frame is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah, that same preparation before the game,
Yep.
same timetable.
Schedule.
That can play a big role too. You even see that like in bring the basketball into it, March Madness and even College World Series when you can stay on that routine, or when the time maybe even favorite you a little bit. It seems like those teams often do well.
Yep. As Glazo takes the walk there. It's going to bring up the top of the order now, Mason Almaris. Lima in the stretch. Delivers a little bit low for ball.
And Glazo is the walk-off runner there at first base, correct? That would be
that is right.
That would put the 10-run rule into effect if he were to cross the plate, so he cannot come in.
That one goes up and over the head of Almaris and going down in a cloud of dust at second base. On the stolen base is Glazo.
Yeah, hopefully he had his mouth closed there on that one, or I don't think he would have had a mouthful.
That was dusty down there. He's going to take a little time and clean himself up there after that one.
He's shaking dust out of the helmet. On dry day, windy days like this, that agar lime does get
powdery, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Man. 2-0. And now the potential winning run at second base. And there's a drive to left field. Going over. Peterson does not make the catch. Rounding second, headed for home is Glazo, and that will be your winning run as the 10-run rule takes effect in an RBI double by Mason Almaris. So that's going to end the game here. Your final score on the Farmers Union Insurance scoreboard, 13-3. Kindred defeats Grand Forks. We'll be right back with our post-game show brought to you by Mindak Farmers Cooperative right after this.
Did you know that we serve nearly 1,500 square miles across North Dakota and Minnesota? Or that we've been around for over 60 years? How about that we've got 3,000 miles of fiber optics powering one of the best networks in the region? The best part? We're a cooperative. That means we're continually reinvesting in our communities to make them better than ever. We are Red River Communications. We've been recognized as a leader for helping our communities be great places to live and work. To find out how we're helping connect our communities, visit redrivercom.com/connect.
Red River Human Services Foundation provides services to people with disabilities, which enhances their quality of lives and enable them to live, work, and develop relationships in their communities. Red River Human Services Foundation has multiple direct support professional positions available in their Wahpeton, Fargo, and West Fargo locations. Job opportunities include flexible scheduling, competitive wages, on-site paid training, and life experience. Voted #1 place to work for the past 5 years, join their team and apply online at www.rrhsf.org. Red River Human Services Foundation supports all local area sports activities and wishes everyone the best of luck.
The Wahpeton Daily News wishes all area sports teams the best of luck this year. The Wahpeton Daily News thanks you for supporting local journalism, including the Daily News and the News Monitor. Keep up with local news, sports stories, and personal interest stories in our papers. Check out www.wahpetondailynews.com for more information about our e-newsletter right at your own computer. The Daily News supports all area sports teams and wishes all of the teams the best of luck this season. Three Rivers Crisis Center is offering support to survivors of domestic violence, sexual violence, and child abuse in Richland County for now over 25 years. It's free and strictly confidential. 24/7 access to support and resources including counseling. Get help. Identify abuse, plan for safety, support others, and get involved. Three Rivers Crisis Center's 24-hour crisis line is 701-642-2115.
Founded in 1972, Mindak Farmers Cooperative is owned by nearly 500 sugar beet growers and has a rich history of sweetening life in the Red River Valley. Join Mindak's team today. In addition to an excellent pay and benefit package, they are currently offering a $2,000 sign-on bonus for all full-time positions, which includes sugar loader, packager helper, extra gang, and yard person helper. Entry-level starting wage in the factory is $19.73 per hour. Apply online at mdf.coop/careers or contact Denise at 701-671-1338.
How about that? A $2,000 sign-on bonus for a full-time job. If you're looking for a full-time job, contact Mindak Farmers Cooperative. Postgame sponsor. Again, they're offering a $2,000 sign-on bonus for full-time employment out at Mindak. Check out their webpage at www.mdf.coop. mdf.coop, or contact Denise out there. All right, Joe Schreiner, Austin Imdeck here. Final score again. Kindred defeats Grand Forks by the 10-run rule in 6 innings, 13-3. Coach, again, we saw Almaris come on. He pitched to 60, was where he was cut off. So at 60 pitches, Coach Almaris pulled his son and said, we'll save you for 2 more days, so get a couple days rest, and we got you for pitching again. So he had 4 strikeouts, but pitched effectively.
Yeah, very effectively. A lot of ground ball outs, fly ball outs. He got his 4 strikeouts, like you mentioned. It was efficient. It was everything you get caught up in the strikeouts and all this flashy stats, but if you get the job done, it doesn't matter whether you throw hard or soft or have good movement on breaking balls or what have you. If you can get the job done, you get the job done, and Almaris definitely did that today.
Yeah, he came in and pitched 4 innings, and then Connor Rowland came in and cleaned it up here in the last 2 innings for him. And Connor Rowland gave up a couple of runs, but again, held him off at bay there, and the final score again, 13-3. Unofficially, the line score goes as follows. Grand Forks, 3 runs on 3 hits. Committed 6 errors, Coach, and left 5 on base. So the 6 errors didn't help him at all.
Yeah, it was a little bit of the story. And even errors that didn't go down in the book were ones that were pop flies to the borderline infield, outfield, and the wind kept pushing them out, and you're kind of running around, circle, left, right, turning around, and not able to haul those in. Well, at the end of the day, those are base runners that came across, and Kindred took advantage of that. 6 errors, it's going to be hard to win any ball game when you have 6 of those, and it's too bad that Grand Forks has to end the season that way, but it is what it is.
Yeah, I ended up with 7 walks plus the 6 errors, so that's a lot of free bases.
Yeah, it's going to be tough. It's going to be tough to come out of those.
Kindred finishes with 13 runs on 12 hits. They committed 2 errors and left 7 on base. So, again, a good game here for Kindred. They're going to move on, and they will take on Valley City tomorrow at 4 o'clock. So that will be the game 3 tomorrow again. All right, Coach, any other thoughts on the game tonight?
I just thought the Kindred did a good job of taking advantage of those 6 errors and those 7 walks. They didn't try to do too much. Pieced base hits together, didn't get too excited, and continued to take those walks and be patient at the plate. So just a good team effort from Kindred. It'll be interesting to see what they can do down the stretch here.
All right, Coach Austin Imdeck here, joining me here in game number 3 on the day. Chad Affield will be back for game 4 here after he's done downstairs on the field. And looking forward to you coming back tomorrow there too, Coach. By the way, game time 1 hour and 50 minutes, 150. So we're a little bit behind schedule, folks. If you want to join us here, we'll probably be back. They got to do the infield work and prep, and then they got to do IOs for both teams. So we're probably about 45 minutes away would be a guess. It takes about 20 minutes to run the IOs, and they're probably about 20 minutes away from getting the field ready. They're soaking down the infield. It got dusty.
Yeah, it sure does, and they're giving it a good soak right now, and it needs it with this wind and the heat. It dries out quick.
All right, Coach, I'm going to let you go, and I appreciate you coming in for a couple games, and we'll have you for a couple games again tomorrow, and we'll talk to you tomorrow.
Yeah, always my pleasure. See you tomorrow. All right,
for Coach Austin Imdeck, I'm Joe Schreiner. For Brian Watson, my partner, your final score here in game number 3 on the day, 13-3. Kindred defeats Grand Forks. We'll be back with game number 4. Check our website for the link, and we'll be back in a little while here with game number 4 on the day. Thank you, everybody.